He's down to spar you if you want.
Coming along.
Age is nothing but a number.
75 is a big number. 75 is a big number. That's what you get.
See? Love you, Justin. Hey, you know he fought Ryan Garcia in amateurs?
Oh, yeah. You beat him up? You win?
No. It was a close fight. We fought in 09 and in 2014, I think. Yeah.
He also fought Shakur in the amateurs?
I never fought Shakur. Actually.
You fought Shakur?
Who'd you fight? I'm the big name. Richardson?
I fought Africa. And then, anyone else, I don't know. It's just
The other guy.
other guys.
154 champion.
I fought Bruce Carrington 3 times. Yeah.
He's very talented.
Yeah, you know what's crazy though is like on the weight differences from the amateurs to the professional. You got Porter fighting Usyk. Like, that's crazy. That is insane.
And Usyk's now cruiserweight and heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
And Porter at 47.
That's crazy.
How does that happen?
I don't know. That's crazy.
So right now you're watching Manny's videos. To me, he looks better in this camp than the last camp.
Yeah,
The speed,
that's good.
The power. He's gonna shock a lot of people, in my opinion.
Hey, I hope so, man. It's a good fight, and I wish nothing but the best for everybody. I'm not a
Nice
hater.
smile, though, boss.
Justin,
Nice smile.
how many people will be shocked when Manny wins?
A lot. No, he's I'll shut him up, but that's, they're the haters. They're always around.
But you won't be shocked. And then, hey, there's a lot of talk of Mayweather Pacquiao too. What do you think of that?
Mayweather Pacquiao too. That's crazy. It'd be an interesting fight for sure. You know.
It's their age bracket.
It's
their
age
bracket.
I think it should have happened like a year or so after their first fight. But I mean,
I'll see you up there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll see you up there.
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Before Boots' last fight, someone from DAZN asked him, he's making weight, it's before the weigh-in. Would you rather post your ex's text or your dad's text to you? And I'm thinking, if she tried that with Floyd or with Maidana, she would never get another interview from them.
Yeah, that's kind
There's
of
certain stuff you can't do with fighters when they're making weight.
Yeah. It's just a weird question, I guess. You know, especially when you're making weight, you don't want to deal with bullshit, I guess. But
It's part of it. What's next for you?
so right now we're in the process of trying to get some fights. You know, a lot of people don't want to fight, and we're just trying to, you know. I don't put anything on blast. You know me. I'm not saying, oh, these people duck. I'm not like that.
But they are ducking, and they have every excuse why not to fight you. I
Yeah.
forgot my cup. I don't have my mouthpiece.
I don't.
I want $10 billion.
I don't know the reasons, but yeah. So we're having trouble getting fights right now, but hopefully soon. You know, if we get a fight before I leave California, then I guess we'll stay. But as right now, we don't have a fight. But yeah. Anyways, I'm coming back anyways because the Fresno fights this weekend, I think, and yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see.
How's the hand?
It's good, man. Yeah, I sparred for the first time Friday. No, I'm not cold. I'm just. This is my comfortable spot right here.
You're medium or
Yeah, when I'm getting
Comfortable
interviewed,
posture,
this is my interview posture right here.
Medium or
large? I'm a large. You're a large. Thank you.
Vergil, 154. Are you gonna keep an eye on the Fundora and Tszyu fight? And
Yeah,
if so,
Tszyu, yeah.
are you open to the winner of that? Or?
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. You know, I would love to fight either of them. You know, me and Tim were gonna get it on at one point.
He pulled out of that.
Huh?
He pulled out of that.
Yeah, he couldn't fight
because of the Fundora fight. Actually, yeah, you're right. He had the cut. He had the cut. You're right. He didn't pull out.
Yeah, he couldn't. He just couldn't fight. He wasn't medically cleared. Fundora, we would love to fight him, but you know he has other people that he has to do it first. But yeah, that's a good fight. That's an interesting fight, you know, because we all thought. Well, I don't want to say we all thought, but I think that we just thought that the fight was going to play out differently in terms of how it ended, you know, and how what happened. But
he's running a little large, man.
Okay, thank you, man. Awesome.
How much do you think the cut had to actually do with Tszyu's like inability to be able to I guess, like you said, we thought he was supposed to win.
Yeah, bro.
And the cut
so,
kind of looks like the cut kind of changed that a lot.
I finally got a cut in one of my fights that went into my eye. I had a drop of blood. One drop of blood went into my eye, and I couldn't see, man. I was like, and I was kind of worried, like, is it gonna stay like that? But
But was it your blood or your opponent's?
It was my blood. It was my blood.
Oh,
I got cut.
that's good. That's even better.
I got cut. Yeah, it was mine. And just that one drop of blood, like, it blinded me for like maybe like 10, 15 seconds. 10, 15 seconds in a fight is almost scary. That's scary because you're fighting. Tim was bleeding the whole time. He was bleeding bad, you know. So I could only imagine like what he was going through. So no, I definitely think it played a big part in the fight. But yeah, we just have to see. You know, I mean, all respect to Fundora, he's still a good fighter.
He looked like
he's
he had
taken out a lot of people.
Tszyu looked like he took part of a wrestling death match.
Yeah, it was insane, man. Very unfortunate what happened, but he gets his chance to run it back, and that's good, you know. So we'll see.
Speaking of wrestling, you met John Cena. You said, have you ever seen the WBC belt held up in a ladder match? Is that gonna happen? Are we gonna see that Vergil in a ladder match?
Yeah, it was really cool meeting him. I don't know about the ladder match thing, but yeah, he was a real cool dude. You know, we only had I had like 15 seconds with him.
But could you see him?
Do that.
I could sense his presence right there.
You know how to do that?
I could sense his presence. I couldn't see him, but
Is he a boxing fan?
I don't know. I mean, he saw the belt. And he was like, "Congratulations!"
Yeah,
it was cool.
the problem is
So
that-
he might be, but
I think you should have invited him for sparring.
that'd be cool.
You do a round of wrestling, then a round of boxing.
I mean, it'd be fun, man. Yeah, he was a real cool dude. Yeah.
There's a new partner at 154, Jaron Ennis.
Yeah.
Do you think that the weight could have ever even been an issue? Like, he's at 47, now he's at 54. Do you think that would have ever been an issue if you guys were ever going to have a discussion about fighting?
Not really, man, because we were both bound to move up to 154 anyways. I mean, like I said, the fight was going to happen at 147, 154, probably not 160. I don't see that. Because
Why
it
is
has
that?
to happen. Because it has to happen soon. Because it has to happen.
Yeah,
soon.
because
And
160
we
is that
both
far
just
away
moved
for
up.
you guys, right?
Yeah, we both just moved up, so it has to happen at 154. So it'll happen soon.
You guys are you're comfortable at 154. You think you're going to stay there for a while?
Yeah. So I've only been at 154 for maybe not even like a year. This coming August.
You know, in this era, Undisputed is really big. Is that your goal at 154, Undisputed? Or
For sure. Yeah. You know, I mean, even if we don't get Undisputed, it's. What I'm trying to say is, that's not even the goal. The goal is to fight everyone, and Undisputed just kind of comes with that. But we want to fight everyone. You know, I'm a competitive person. I like to test myself against people.
But Vergil, what do you do when they don't want to fight you? You're not the type of guy. You don't want tune-ups. You want to fight the best of the best. And the best of the best do not want to fight Vergil Ortiz. You had a life-threatening injury that would end anyone else's career, and they still don't want to fight you.
I don't know, man. There's really nothing to do. You know, you just kind of hope that he can get fights. You know, this is just how I pay my bills, and we fight the best at any point. You know, I mean, it's the best option that we get. We choose it. You know, the hardest one. I like the hard road. I really do, because I won't feel right if I take the easy way. You know, that's just not how I am. But yeah, there's really nothing to do if they don't want to fight.
okay, your stablemate Ryan Garcia is back at it against Golden Boy. Did you see his tweet during the Jake Paul Chavez fight? He's upset about something. What do you make of those interactions when you see your stablemates going at it with Oscar, your promoter? Obviously, it's not really got anything to do with you, but what do you make of those interactions with Ryan and Golden Boy? How does that affect you, if anything at all? Like,
I mean, I don't know if it affects me, but you know, it's just I just keep out of it. You know, it's not, like you said, it's not really my deal. So I just stay out of it.
You're very respectful. You don't go about your business that way. Usually it's just you and Dad. You guys like to be in the place with the promoter. But any advice for the young fighters out there that feel maybe they're struggling with the promoters? You and your dad have done such a good job with your career, you know. And
if you just stick with it and you work hard. I know it sounds cliche, man, but you know, eventually hard work does shine in the end. You know, you just got to show that you are what you believe you are. And people will see it, and if people see it, then they're gonna start treating you like it.